Well done, guys. Both getting in breaks. First of all, Finn, you were yesterday.
Yeah.
And it looked very hard work to be able to just. They were keeping you so close. I don't think it went up to a minute.
No, we were just dangling there the whole day. With it being so short and flat, really, there wasn't. Within a couple K, I knew there wasn't going to be much chance. But yeah, we just kind of tapped away out front. It's quite nice to be in front of the bike race and avoid the chaos. And then, yeah, just tried to save some in the end and help the boys out in the sprint. So that was a nice day.
What was that? You've done a stage in the break and not in the break. What's the difference? Is it easier back in the peloton?
It's definitely easier, like 100 watts easier. But I think I preferred the kind of calmness of the breakaway. We were just tapping along, like no dodgy wheels to worry about, no crashes, no like people stopping for a pee. So I preferred the breakaway, and it was fun racing all in for the win and getting caught like 2K to go. But yeah, sprint's not ready for me, so I've got 5 more days of kind of scuttling to get through and then race the weekend. Yeah.
With your break, was it easy to get away?
It wasn't easy, but I made
No,
sure.
but I mean, you didn't have to keep going and going and going.
No, there was like I had to like counter myself like once or twice. It was like there wasn't a lot of people who seemed to be keen for it, or maybe it was just very narrow. So it was like I'd come back and I'd just go again. So yeah, it was fairly straightforward.
And yourself, Finn, what about your break? Was that
was
first move or?
Yeah, I mean, like the big teams want a break to go, don't they? So once kind of riders go, they just kind of close the door. So yeah, no, it was alright to get in actually. I mean, it's easier said than done. It can be quite a difficult task, isn't it? But no, to have 2 days in a row, both of us up there in the end, it's pretty cool. And today's a new day, so
yeah,
should be good.
And the roads so far. I mean, when I spoke to someone at the start, they reckon 6 sprint stages. The road's been pretty easy, except for the rake.
Yeah, I mean, Sunday was alright. There's some good hills in it, but yeah, I think
Definitely this midweek.
Today and then until Saturday really is pretty flat. So, but you never know. Like it's a Tour Britain, a break could go. There could be wind one day, but I mean we've got the weather, don't we? So it's pretty calm at the moment. Yeah.
And Zeb, how different? Just describe how different these races are to Rydal, for example, and races like that.
Yeah, well, at Rydal you're racing flat stick from the gut. It's just like who's the strongest, whereas here there's a bit more of a chess game. We're not the biggest team, we're the smallest team, so trying to work out how we're going to win the bike race is a bit harder. But yeah, it's completely polar opposite. Yeah.
Any sweepstakes on who's going to make the break today?
Nice.
No, watch this space, yeah.
Watch this space. All right, good luck, guys.